Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, we're in a different setting today, focused on the vanity and why, you may ask. Yes, if you saw the title, we are going to do an updated makeup routine. I always do get ready with me's on TikTok, but they're pretty much short and I don't go in depth of what the products I use every day. And lately I've been switching it up, so I do have some new products to show. Also, I'm going to be trying new products that I haven't tried before. A little bit of a twist. Everything I use on a daily basis will be linked down below. Super easy to look up. Let's get into the video. Guys, here is some drops in the background. It is currently raining right now, but I'm gonna try my best to talk over the rain. So I got you girls. You guys know I literally always talk about this. Face rolling in the morning is a must. If you want a very toned, very deep bloated face for your makeup, this is the way to go. I also do like applying some eye cream before I apply my concealer. I saw this one TikToker, he's very popular, I'm pretty sure you guys know him. He said that putting eye cream before you apply your concealer really does help with appearance of dry under eye, hydrates the under eye. I find my concealer better applied when I always use eye cream before my concealer. Just let this sit for like 5 minutes. I'm sorry guys, I feel like that angle was just so terrible. I really had to switch. Not only that, I forgot my lip balm. What am I doing? So this is not technically a lip balm. It is a lip oil. And it's one of my favorites, just so the lips don't look dry. I've been waiting to film this video. I can try this Charlotte Tilbury Beauty Icons. You guys know I had to use my rewards for this. I saw that in the kit, the popular Miss Charlotte Tilbury herself, the moisturizer. So tiny, it's the magic cream. I've been dying to use this. This is gonna be like an initiative of what I'm gonna put under my primer. I haven't applied moisturizer yet. I just applied my everyday serum, but we're gonna use this magic cream and see if it's really magic. It's thick, I will say. It's definitely not thin like my other moisturizer. This, you could most definitely feel like you have something on your face, but it's not like heavy to an extent where it's unbearable. Like this is pretty much bearable. I can compare it to a moisturizer. It would be the Pond's moisturizer. Definitely this is more lighter than the Pond's. Tends to be more of a thick consistency and you can feel the heaviness on your skin. Thick beginning, but then it goes light. Very bearable. I could definitely see the glow. Wow. So I usually go in with this e.l.f. primer. This is one of my favorites. It's amazing. You guys heard all the tea about this. This is what it is. Grip. It grips everything. It's a priming serum. Lancome. She has a really cute packaging. I've been loving her lately. Putty primer could be a dupe for this. It does have like a little spatula, which is so cute. That way girls with fresh new sets don't get it all over the place. Originally I wanted to use my e.l.f. primer, but this is water-based. We're going to try a new foundation. I want to give it a fair shot. I don't want to ruin anything. My makeup today. Let's apply a generous amount. I always apply it on my nose too. I usually do wait for products to sit 5 to 10 minutes and then apply my other products on top to sink in my skin. It's so smooth. It literally feels like a moisturizer. So I'm just gonna let this sit and we're going to apply our foundation. Time is up. Now we can apply foundation. Now I just recently got this sent to me, Smashbox, the skin balancing foundation with hyaluronic acid and something else that I cannot pronounce right now. And this is in the shade M10W. They said studio tip. Apply with your fingers to warm the foundation and blend with a brush for a no makeup look. I think we found the right shade. I have to shake it first. I'm so used to shaking the nail polishes at the salon to give it a better, like that bling to your nails. So I'm gonna shake my foundation. I like the glass packaging. I love glass packaging. This is where it's at. When it's glass packaging, you know that they put effort into the packaging. It says apply it with your fingers. I'm really not much of a blend type of girl with the fingers because I just find it disgusting, but we'll do it for the sake of the video. Hopefully it does not spill everywhere. Definitely it's a little liquidy, not to like the extent. God. Okay, now I'm gonna wash my hands because this is disgusting. Hands are clean and my camera's about to die. This is great. I'm gonna go in with a Mario. This is my go-to brush. Ever since I purchased this girly, she has never left my side. It is like this with me. I use the bigger side just to blend my foundation, and when I tell you this does not need an after blend with your day-to-day beauty blender, beauty sponge, because this just gives no streaks whatsoever. Honestly, I am impressed. It's not heavy, it's very skin-like, and I feel like it did help blending it out with your fingers. I'm not about to do that ever again in my life. I will stick to my brush. Guys, I am so sorry. My camera literally died in the middle of me filming. This is actually really good. Like, the coverage is buildable for sure. It's very skin-like. These are my holy grails for my concealers. I either do Too Faced. You guys know she's been the girl since way back in the day. I sound so old when I said that. Lancome, my girl. I got this in PR. I don't know if I mentioned this before in my videos, but I got this in PR. She is a staple in my makeup collection. Haus Beauty, talking about the queen herself. I love this concealer. When I tell you, you just need like probably like 3 dots and then the coverage is there already. Girl, I don't know what you put in here, but it is it. And today we're going in with Too Faced just because I want to bring my girl back. I haven't worn her in like weeks now. She's kind of just been sitting in my vanity, and I like to bring her out once in a while when I'm doing a full glam because she is the coverage. She is the moment. I do let my concealer sit. Let this one sit a lot because it is on a dry side, so I'm just gonna let this sit for like 2 minutes. We're gonna use the smaller side, and I love blending out my concealer with this side. It blends my concealer like any other beauty blender or like beauty sponge. The way that this is so convenient, like this one side you can use it for foundation, liquid products, bronzer, contour. This side you can define your contour, blend your concealer like I'm doing right now. Now when I'm done blending out my whole concealer, move into contour and then bronzer. This has been my favorite. This is from Merit Beauty, Bronze Balm Sticks. I got it in the shade Leo. Love to have chiseled look, so I always go upward. I learned this technique from Victoria's Secret Angels. They usually use their bronzer or contour as placement of the blush, that chiseled look. Instead of right here, contour my nose just like that, and then the edges, of course. And this is such a smooth bronze balm, and I can see why it's called a balm too. Going back with my Mario brush. I swear this is not sponsored. I just love this brush. Just blend with the bigger side. I like to go back and forth. Don't like to drag it. I like to blend upwards. Looks more natural and not patchy. I also lately been loving to do this. Lift up my eye. I use the smaller brush side. Already see that my face is more like chiseled because of the placement of the contour. For bronzer, I usually stick with my 2 favorites, either the Rare Beauty if you're more on the splurge side, or the drugstore side, which is the Wet n Wild. It's literally a dupe. I'm gonna use the smaller side swipe. The bronzer, I usually apply it more down than where I would apply my contour, so I would apply it right here, just so the contour and the bronzer look natural. I also do the same thing with the nose. You see how it's already giving that shadow effect? There you go. And then I put some up here, and you see how color is brought back to your face, but it also looks more natural. Now we're going to move on to powder. These are my staples. These are my favorite powders. Okay, we have the Huda Beauty #1 in my makeup collection, and #2 is a one size. A lot of people disagree that one size is #1 and Huda Beauty, but like for me personally, Huda Beauty gets the trophy. I'm gonna go in with this Huda Beauty, and this is in the shade Banana Bread. I like to use a powder puff to swirl it around in the back of my hand. I just like to swirl it. I just like to swirl it around to get that really fine powder effect, then just press it on to my skin. I used to go heavy on my powder under my eyes, but then I saw how it was too drying, and then I would blame it on this powder, the same powder. No, it was the technique that I was using that was drying to the extent my under eyes. After I'm done setting my face, all the spots where I'm oily, my T-zone, my forehead, down here I get so oily, let the loose setting powder bake just a little bit. Okay, so my camera finally decided to turn on again. I love this camera quality. Now for the most boring part for me is my brows. It used to be fun, but now I'm just more on the natural side of my eyebrows. Maybe it's the age, I don't know what it is. Okay, so these 3 products are my staples for perfect brows, or just naturally and simple brows on a day-to-day basis. My Anastasia brow gel just on its own, or these 2, or actually, which is the next one, very fine side. And then it has a brush, which I love these kind of products, 2-in-1, just like my Benefit one too. Has a brush on the end too. I'm just realizing now I don't do that much for my brows, so I don't think I really have to invest that much for my brows. I think I'm gonna stick with the NYX or just a Rare Beauty, because this is more on the splurge side. I know this is 24 too, so what am I talking about? I do like my Rare Beauty one. I just like how heavy the packaging is. It's just very girly and very classy and chic, and I'm all for it. I do like to brush my brows, set them in place. I don't want them to go all over the place. And then on the other side, I just like to follow the shape line of my brows all the way towards the end, and then do the same thing underneath. I don't like going too dark on the corner right here, because then it's just gonna look super horrible. And if you ever get too dark on the corner, brush it out so everything could blend. I'm gonna open a window because it is hot in here and my heater is literally on. I like to take the other end and just brush everything and blend out everything. Really what I do for my brows. Just a little fill in, a little brush up, and that's it. That's why it's so boring, because it's not a big process. It's just a quick fix. Now move on to my favorite parts. Actually, no, I'm lying so hard right now. My favorite part actually is my eyeliner. Since it is the fall makeup theme, we're gonna go with a brown eyeshadow. I'll show you my favorite palettes for eyeshadow. One of my favorites, this is the Coca-Cola X Morphe Cherry Coke collection. You have all the colors here. You have this Lancome one, all themed colors. Oh, you can see me. Favorite for the springtime is this one. I'm gonna go in with this dark shade right here. This palette, because it doesn't have that much of a fallout. Use it as the corner of my eyelid. See how pigmented they are. Just following the line of my natural eye shape and going back and forth. Give it some definition to the eyelid. Try to like make a line coming from here. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. And then going in with a lighter shade and just trying to lighten it up while adding another color. Remember back in high school, I used to do cut creases, half creases, whatever they were called. I used to go all out, but now that I'm older, I kind of lost the inspiration to do, or the motivation to do eyeshadow every single day. I do have this shade right here that's more on the metallic side, but I want it more subtle today. I don't want it to be like boom in your face. So I'm gonna go in with these glitter eyeshadows from the Lancome palette and just dab it. It's very champagne-like, and it does have a silver inner tone to it. Just like that, you have a super quick and easy eyeshadow. Before anything, just want to blend the corners to make it look more seamlessly blended. Voila, we're done. When I talk about eyeliner, I talk about one product, and the one product is the Essence product. Last video, I taught you guys how to do my eyeliner. Just gonna do my eyeliner really quick. Literally just thought about this, guys, and I forgot about my blush. But you know what, we can still put the blush on. For my blushes, I always go in with my pink blushes. I'm always wearing pink blush. This, one of my favorites for a fall makeup look, Pretty Peach blush from Haus Beauty, Pomelo Peach. Also, before I forget, let me tell you about this Essence Super Precise eyeliner that I just used. For my blush, love to use a dense brush. So I just tap it. Look how pigmented that is. You could definitely go with a light hand, but I love blush, so I'm gonna go heavy with it. I like to apply it on my nose too. Now that we're all blushed up, I'm gonna go ahead and brighten my under eyes one more time, but this time without concealer, and I'm gonna use my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder in the shade 2 Medium. Also, I didn't know that you can refill this, and I accidentally bought a new one, but I like using this. This really does brighten your under eye. One of my favorites, and you can see how easily it just brightens your under eye. You guys see that, right? Just immediately brightened everything. I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. I only do it here. I don't like doing it in my forehead, just my under eyes. It's not drying. I know some people have some speculations that it's drying. For me, it's not drying at all. And it does not feel heavy. It really blurs your skin. I love it so much. I just put it in my purse and I bring it everywhere. She's like this with me. My second favorite thing that I've been loving is my lips. I'm gonna do this. This is like a cherry red. It's in the shade Pardon My French. Literally giving cherry vibes, very French vibes. I go in with one of my favorites from Urban Decay. It's like a subtle tan brown in the shade Toy With Me. It's such a pretty color and it meshes well with the lip liner. I like to keep it fall themed. I also like to keep it girly fall theme. So for my final step in my makeup routine, my mascara. And this has been my all-time favorite mascara lately. This is the Estee Lauder Tube Mascara. I like to curl my lashes first. I like to put 3 coats on each. I don't have a certain way how to apply mascara. I kind of just wing it. I don't have a technique for this. This is 3 coats on here. I love the way it just gives me that lifted effect. Setting spray, you cannot forget about that. That is what keeps everything in place. Milk setting spray. I'm literally almost out. I'm literally at my last drop. I need to repurchase this so bad. I'm literally at my last drop. So that's why it sprayed on me like crazy. Oh my god, guys, can you believe my camera died again on me? Because I'm literally spraying my setting spray. This is the final look. I really love the way it turned out. My light literally just turned off on me at this moment, which is so unfortunate. To complete the whole look is the fall themed makeup look that I've been wanting to do, dying to film, do whatever, put it out there whenever you see this. Love the video, and I hope you guys got the whole scoop, all the tea that you guys wanted to do this flawless makeup look. You guys know I am so thankful for each one of you. Thank you guys for supporting my channel, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.